Louisiana Raging Cajuns were also in search of their first win of Sunbelt play this weekend. They faced Marshall at home in a 2024 Sunbelt Championship rematch. The first quarter, Herd up 3-0. Xavier Turner Bradshaw fumbles the punt return. Cajuns would recover and kick a game-tying field goal. Makes it even at 3. Second quarter, same score. Carlos Del Rio Wilson, a hurdle over a Cajun for a gain. Later in the drive, Michael Allen muscles his way into the end zone, gives Marshall a 10-3 lead. Cajuns would respond with their big back, Zylan Perry, a 19-yard dash to Pater. It's 10-10 after the extra point. Cajuns in striking distance again. Lunch Winfield takes the rock and gives the Cajuns the lead. It's his first collegiate touchdown of his career. Marshall has an answer. Del Rio Wilson fires to DeMarcus Lacey, and he does the rest. A 32-yard sprint to the end zone. The game would be tied 17-17 at half. Second half, Louisiana down 31-17. Daniel Beal would be picked off by Boogie Trotter, and things look like they are over for the Cajuns following a 30-yard field goal by Lorcan Quinn. But head coach Michael Desimo makes a big decision. He benches Beal and subs in Lunch Winfield at quarterback. And Lunch gets right on the attack. A 30-yard gain off a read option, and when he goes down, he would pop right back up, and he would be fired up, and rightfully so, as the Cajuns cut the deficit to 14 with a field goal. Fourth quarter, Winfield gets his second touchdown of the night from 2 yards out, cuts the lead to just 7. Cajuns force a punt, and ladies and gentlemen, I hope you're hungry. Lunch Winfield, with a 45-yard bomb to Charles Robertson, ties the game at 34 with 7 minutes to go. Del Rio Wilson with an answer. 3 minutes, 17 seconds on the drive, capped off by a 27-yard touchdown to DeMarcus Lacey. Lunch Winfield did not let the pressure get to him. He comes back firing with 16 seconds left on the clock. 24 yards to the end zone. Dale Martin hauls it in, and it's overtime in Cajun country. First play of OT. Zylan Perry, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. He's going to break away for another touchdown run. This one, 25 yards to the house. It gives the Cajuns the lead right back. Marshall would answer. Del Rio Wilson to Adrian Norton in the back of the end zone. That'll send the game to double OT. Cajuns force a stop and a field goal, and they have the game in their hands. And the man of the hour, Lunch Winfield, keeps it himself, runs in for his 5th touchdown of the night, and gives the Cajuns the win. Louisiana knocks off Marshall 54-51 in double OT. Lunch Winfield, what a night. 254 total yards, 5 total touchdowns. Cajuns moved to 2-3 on the season and 1-1 in conference play heading into their bye week. News 10 sports anchor Karaski Melvin has more on Winfield's clutch performance.
Cajuns win their first Sun Belt game in their opener in dramatic fashion, a double overtime win. The headline, a feast of a performance from Lunch Winfield.
It's lunchtime.
Down 17 in the second half. Head coach Michael Desimo made the decision to put Winfield at quarterback for the rest of the way.
Sitting there, I was waiting. Coach Daz called my name. He was like, get ready, you're going in.
Thought maybe it was too late even when I did it. But, you know, after a couple turnovers, you know, it was time. We had to try to figure something out. And, you know, his competitive spirit was phenomenal. You know, what he did tonight, I mean, I think it speaks for itself.
In the entire game, he threw for 125 yards, ran for 129, and accounted for 5 total touchdowns, including the game winner.
The whole team was believing, man. That's all it takes. Believe, and just that whatever it takes mentality. And everybody had it, so it was just clicking.
A couple of those believers, running back Zylan Perry and safety Colin Jacob.
He put in all the work. I knew he was going to come in and do what he do, you know.
Lunch, you know, he's an incredible dude, man, on the field and off the field. You know, as a team, you know, he's a leader for the team. For us to put our trust in him at the end of the play like that is something big for him, because he was waiting for his opportunity too. I told him every day, wait for your opportunity. You know, your opportunity will come, take advantage of it. And he told me, he's like, I listened to you, you know, and I felt that.
Jacob says this win was one that the team really needed.
And it shows that we can do it. You know, it shows that we are capable of doing those things, making those big plays, you know, scoring in overtime. We went to overtime, you know. This was our first overtime. You know, for our team to lock in and fully dial into that, you know, we can go a long ways with this.
In Our Lady of Lord Stadium, Karaski Melvin, KLFY, News 10 Sports.